What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Getting the Game. Welcome to another video of Police Simulator Patrol Officers. Now, today in this video, I'm gonna be doing some traffic, some motor vehicle stops. But before I get into that, I do want to go over um, some good news. Um, according to some resources,
I'm afraid I won't make it in time.
according to some resources, and according to the roadmap of Police Simulator Patrol officers, we can expect the update um, soon. Now, I don't know as soon as in a few weeks or a month. Um, but there is a lot of indication if you look over the roadmap, and I'll leave a link in the description. um, there's a lot of indication there showing that we can expect the update, especially within a month. Now, what we can expect from this update is possibly DLC and some new callouts. Um, if you look on a roadmap, especially on Trello, um, it points out that we're there's been a new duty that has been um, already approved and in development where there'll be different types of injured NPC players. So I guess there'll be a call out for injury, and we will have the option to perform first aid on that injured person until the ambulance arrives. So I think that's pretty cool. Also, it's also been approved and also in development that when an ambulance respond, they will utilize stretchers to help injured people. So there's a little bit more. I'm not going to go over it, but those are the two two key and main things that I want to address that we can expect with the next update. So just be on the lookout for that. As time comes closer, I will, of course, be updating you guys with any news I get. Um, but in the meantime, let's actually do a call out. Now I don't know why every time I spawn into this precinct, there is always an accident. Anyway, we're covering accident, and of course, I'm gonna take you guys. I always like to take you guys step by step on how I handle situations, things like that. Especially with accidents, I like to let traffic flow. As you can see, this lane is not moving because this car is in the way. So I want to get that car out the way as fast as I can. Um, so let's do this. Let's get the plate on this vehicle. So, all right, you already got an indicator that that the license plate is expired. Let's just get the plate. Now, just so you guys know, I'm playing with simulation mode. Um, the game is um set to its default settings, which will put you automatically in casual mode. However, if you turn casual mode off, you will by default be playing in simulation mode. Um, the big difference is that in simulation mode, it's much harder. You don't get as much, I guess, help or direction when it comes to making decisions. It's you really have to abide by the rules and be mindful of how you of the things you do. So it's I like playing in simulation mode now because it's more challenging for me. When I play in casual mode, I feel that's like I'm given so much information that it makes it things easier. So sometimes I like to figure things out. So from here on out, I'll I'll probably just stick to playing in simulation mode until I get tired of it. But again, it's all about the challenge. I've been playing this game forever. Well, since it has been released, and I just find playing in casual mode um, is a little just, if you want to say, too easy for me. But Nonetheless, it's a really good simulation game. All right, so if we check here, we see in red that everything is good with him, except for the registration. So let's just talk to him, see what happened. And his car definitely needs to
Can
be
you
totaled.
describe what you saw?
The way that person
I
was
mean, it
driving
needs to be
was
told. It's
downright
totaled.
dangerous.
Okay, so she may be the one that's drunk.
License and registration, please.
Yes,
Yeah.
officer. There you go.
Anytime you see a car that with like significant car damage, you have to tow it. You can't leave it on the scene of an accident. All right. So insurance looks good and everything looks good. License looks good. Now, I remember someone pointed out to me that how can you how can you um tell when you have fake insurance? And I just want to point this out real quick. I I did make a video on that, being able to point out fake insurance. Um, as a brief tutorial I made in the past, but I do another video, especially for you new players out there. But the big difference when you look on an insurance card, if you look at the plate number, if that plate number does not match um, the one that's on the vehicle itself, then you have a fake insurance arrest right there. That's how you can distinguish whether insurance is fake or not. That's one way, but I believe that's the most common way to find that. And most of the time, the majority of the time, you're gonna find it that way. So always make sure that when you're checking for insurance, that the plate number on a vehicle matches the same one on the insurance card. All right. So smell alcohol. So we may be arresting him as well.
I'll
Let's
just need
just
to
test
take
him
a
for
sample
drug
to
first.
determine if you're under the influence of any illicit substances.
So he's good. Tested negative for drugs. Let's test for
I'm just
alcohol.
taking a sample to see if you've been drinking and driving.
All right. So he blew a .011. That is not over the limit, so we cannot arrest him. It has to be over a .08. If it was over a .08, we'll be able to arrest him. But so he has a little bit of alcohol in his system. Um, the fact that he um the fact that we got the indicator that there was a smell of alcohol on him, we could do a full search of him and his car now. So that's what we're gonna do. First, I am gonna give him a ticket for uh. We are gonna give him a ticket for the expired plate, which would be car expired plate. It's the same thing. An expired license plate is the same thing as invalid
You're
registration.
being charged and ticketed between $50 and $250 for driving a car with an expired license plate.
Why does it cost so much?
Now we're going to do a full search. Anytime you come across somebody again that has a smell of alcohol um coming from their mouth, you can do a full search.
Put your hands up slowly, please. I'm going to search you.
So we only found a fidget spinner on him, and now we're gonna search his car. So anytime you have signs of intoxication or impairment, you can do a full search of the person and their car. So in other words, anytime you get an indicator that a person is believed to be under influence of alcohol or any drug, you can do a full search. But you have to get you gotta have that indicator first. Red eyes is another indication. Smell alcohol, slurred speech. Um, what's the other one? Like white powder around their face and like green crumbs. So you gotta look for like um hard indicators. All right, so we found a gun. Okay, now if the person has a gun permit, and we'll double check that it's okay for him to have the gun. So as you can see, he has a gun permit. Um, it's lit up green. The word yes is lit up green, so he's fine. He's it's okay. He can have that gun in his car. Now we're just going to request a tow. We didn't find anything else. We didn't find nothing illegal in his car. The gun was fine. We didn't find any drugs. So when you're searching through a car, just remember that there's only there's pretty much uh, two things you're going to be looking for that you could charge for when searching through a car. That's weapons and drugs. So you're not in this game. You're not really going to find anything else. So if you find a switchblade, a handgun, or drugs, it's a arrestable offense. But just remember, always check and make sure that um, if the person has a valid permit for the gun or not. If you find a switchblade, they're not allowed to have switchblade at all. If you found drugs, you can arrest for the drugs as long as it's over than 1 ounce. So let's just request a tow.
I have a vehicle here for towing. Can you send a tow truck to my current location?
That's
Tow truck will be at your location shortly.
oh man, he came the wrong way. All right, so it's okay. So it's going to be a backup here.
I've got an
Let's
injured
call
person. I
ambulance.
need an ambulance.
So as you see, the tow truck is all the way down there, and I was hoping he'd come off the main street, but he's gonna stay jammed up and stuck, and it may happen with the ambulance. They having a hard time getting through, so the guy's gonna stop there and get out and come running all the way up here. Sometimes there's nothing we can do. You will have to pretty much. Oh, there, the cars disappeared. So actually, let me move my car out the way. Alright, that's weird. But at least he came and got the car out the way. Now we got a broken windshield here. I believe this lady's going to be getting arrested. She doesn't have a gun permit and she has invalid insurance. Okay. But just keep this in mind. Just because she has invalid insurance doesn't mean her insurance is fake. It's more or less saying that she doesn't have it at all or it expired. So let's just interview her and see what's going on.
Hey there, officer.
Oh shoot, I hope I didn't interact with the car. Alright, I'm gonna interact with her. That's just, yeah,
Tell
she's
me
drunk.
what you
She's gonna
saw.
be here and
I was
arrested.
just listening to my favorite song and suddenly felt this impact.
You see them moving back and forth like that, like swaying, having a hard time keeping their balance. Like this lady right here, she's probably drinking in public who just passed us. I mean, she's intoxicated. So let's
Show me your ID and proof of insurance if available, please.
Here you go, officer.
okay, let's see what we got going. All right. Again, also when you're looking for stolen IDs, always make sure you check the gender. Most of the time, someone who is carrying a stolen ID, the gender on their license is going to be different. Okay. See, she has. Okay, so her insurance expired. Okay, so it's not a fake insurance ID card, but it's invalid because it expired. So we give her information. Let's just run her through the computer. Okay, we did that already. So let's give her a ticket for.
This is your accident report.
Oh shoot, I forgot to
think
get an
there's a good
accident
amount of
report
information missing.
to the other guy.
Okay.
Okay. It's been a while, guys, so let's bear with me. But let's give her the ticket
Your shift
for
is over, officer.
invalid insurance.
I have to fine you for not having valid insurance.
Oh, come on. That's so much money.
Alright, let's do
I'll
a
just need to take a
DUI.
sample to determine if you're under the influence of any illicit substances.
Oh, oops. So she's okay. So we. So she has THS, I mean THC in her system. So she's gonna be arrested for the drugs. I'm sure she's gonna be intoxicated as well. And that's as a correction. I had those when that lady, that lady who was walking by earlier. She wasn't intoxicated. She was injured. So that's my mistake. But usually when you're dealing with intoxicated pedestrians on the street, they're walking in the same manner. So I totally forgot. So that was my mistake. Correction on that. Let's just test her for
All right.
alcohol
Let
now.
me just check to see if you're under the influence of alcohol.
And yeah, point 12. Yup. So we could charge her for both. So we're gonna do the THC charge is always gonna be DUI cannabis. Okay. Anytime you charge for THC, it's gonna be cannabis.
You're being arrested.
There are a lot of liability reasons. Are you sure you didn't make a mistake?
And now we're gonna stack that, and it's gonna be also DUI alcohol.
You've committed many prior crimes. That's why you're under arrest.
I won't say anything before I've talked to my lawyer.
All right.
I'm taking you in.
So one little mistake I made. Oh, you're going too close, lady. I know you want to kiss with that. One thing little mistake before I let the first driver go, I forgot to give him his police report.
Put your hands up slowly, please. I'm going to search you.
Let's give her a little search. And let's see if we find damp raisins. Okay, that's weird. Now we search her car or the van. All right. Let's see. So we got the cars out the way. Everyone's been transported, so that's a good thing. We did find a handgun, but I think she has a permit. Oh no, I think she doesn't. Let me see. Let's double check. Always double check. And we found a switchblade and a cucumber. Alright, so let's double check. So she doesn't have a gun permit. So if you find a gun and someone does not have a gun permit, make sure you charge fast. So we found a gun and a knife. Now, again, I'm playing on simulation mode. I'm gonna assume that most of you guys are playing in casual mode, but just remember, when you while playing in casual mode, it's gonna let you know. It's gonna give you some type of indication that, hey, you found a illegal item. You're gonna get points for it right away, and it's gonna give you like a green light that, pretty much saying good job, you approached this correctly. But for those who play in simulation mode, when you find illegal items, it's not gonna tell you. It's not gonna pretty much give you that indicator of you have to just be very you got to be very mindful of that, because it's not going to give you that indicator like a legal item was found, even though we know the item is illegal. But you have to always make sure you check for the gun permits. Okay,
Hi, officer. Can you help me, please?
so we're going to charge for, we're going to do liability or reason. So we charge
Hey,
her.
officer, can you please help me out?
So we're going to charge for the gun and a knife.
I have to arrest you for the several crimes you've committed.
I know, I'm sorry. I didn't know there
Hello,
were so
officer?
many.
I need your help, please.
Alright, so now call for tow for this.
I have a vehicle here that needs towing. I need a
I'm gonna
record
bring
of my
her-
current
Officer,
location, please.
I need
I'm
your
escorting
help.
you
Tow
to the
truck will be
police
at your
car.
location as soon as possible.
So yeah, that's another slight difference playing on casual versus simulation mode. Casual mode is gonna let you know when you messed up right away. It's gonna
All right,
deduct your
stay
points
calm.
right
I'm escorting
away.
you in the car now.
Simulation mode is not gonna deduct your points right away. So you can make a mistake and while playing the simulation mode and not know it until after the fact, until the report is closed. Alright, so we got her in. Let's just do one more motor vehicle stop. This is a a small shift, a short shift, I mean. But let's just check this guy out here.
The government will provide you. You understand these rights?
Vehicle has underglow lights. Yup, see? Let's just run his plate. Alright, so we're running plate. Why is it? I don't know why my map is not staying open. It keeps closing. Alright, I don't know why. Alright, there we go. I think I was holding the button down too long. Alright, so everything's good on this vehicle, but he has no gun permit. Okay. So we're gonna let him know that he was being pulled over for the underglow.
I've detained you because of your car's underglow lights.
I thought I turned them off.
Alright, so the person is avoiding eye contact. So if they're avoiding eye contact, you have enough grounds to not search them fully, but to frisk them. Alright, so we're gonna issue him. Let's just
Driver's
get his
and
license.
insurance card.
Let's get the
please.
license, insurance, and registration first.
Sure, officer.
Alright. Alright. Everything, his ID looks good. The expiration date looks good. Alright, I think his insurance. Hold on. Hold on 1 second, guys. We may have a fake. Okay. Wait. I think his insurance is expired. Let me see. Alright, let's just get him out the vehicle.
Slowly step out of the car and move to the sidewalk, please.
Alright, we're gonna give him a ticket for. Let's give him his ticket for the underglow.
I'm going to have to fine you with a $200 ticket for driving a car with underglow lights.
You're ruining my day.
Let's see. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is weird. So on my, yeah. So just keep in mind, I don't know if any other players have this problem, but there's a date and time stamped while playing a game, which is different from the real actual time. And I was showing that it's like four, like almost 5 o'clock in the morning on a Thursday, May 4th, 2023. For some reason, I'm stuck in May. But anyway, showing that it's, yeah. It's May 4th, 2023. So let me just check his ID again.
Let me have a look at your license and registration, please.
Okay, officer.
All
There
right.
you go.
I just want to make the insurance is right, because I did see. All right, so 12/29, so it's valid. Okay. All right, so let's keep that in mind. Time and date in the game is totally off
Your shift
From-
is long over. Return back to the precinct.
from the actual from actual real time. So we're just gonna do
I
a
just need to
DUI on
collect
him.
a sample to
Do a
see if you're
DUI
under the
test.
influence of any illegal substances.
That shift is long due.
Okay, let's just check if you're under the influence of alcohol.
All right, no alcohol, but we're gonna do a frisk.
Kindly cooperate for a pat down.
Let me do a frisk, and let's see. Nope. Usually, when you frisk someone, you're not gonna find much on. You're not gonna find almost anything on them. All right, so we gave him his ticket. Let's see.
Hello.
All right, not too much. We're gonna let him go. Everything else, like I said, checked out.
You're good to go.
We
Drive
can't
safe and have a nice day.
can't do a full search on him. We can't search his car. We don't have enough probable cause. But I do want to check this out over here. Someone did some graffiti, but they're gone. But that's look like it's fresh. But if you see somebody running, you can detain them. You can pretty much, especially if they're jaywalking, they're running across the street and jaywalking, you can actually stop them. And apprehend them if they don't stop. I was hoping the person who did that graffiti was in the area, but I don't see anyone running. And most of the time they're gonna have a backpack. Let's see here. Oops. Oh, that guy just littered. Should we stop him? Oh yeah. We'll keep him moving. Now see, this lady's running. Oh, she stopped. Okay, yeah, just because you see somebody running, you know, unless they like jaywalk, you can't really stop them. But most of the time when someone have recently committed vandalism, you'll find them in the area running. They have a backpack on there. Most of the time they are going to jaywalk, and you could pretty much end up arresting them for fleeing because they're not going to stop. Alright, so we got one person, but thank you guys for tuning in. I know this was I haven't streamed in a long time. I'm gonna try to get a stream in, do like a 2-hour stream. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for your support. Thank you to all my subscribers out there. If you're new to the channel, if you could like and subscribe, I would greatly appreciate that. I will keep you guys in tune for more news and updates regarding police and patrol officers. I do believe we have a update coming our way that we can expect somewhere between now and mid-March. I would say like 4 weeks at the most, but that's just my assumption there, so don't bank on that. But if you guys would like to see more videos and tutorials, and you guys have certain requests, things you want to see, just let me know. Again, I'm gonna be putting out a video on spotting a fake insurance card, another tutorial video on that, so you guys can just go over that and to help you with the gameplay. So that's it for me, guys. Thank you guys again so much for tuning in. Have a wonderful week, and I will catch you guys on the next video.